Hello and welcome to Mask College of Business and Technology. This is the project management module, and I invite you to work with us. And we hope that you are going to be able to learn one or two aspects in regards to project management. So we have a number of objectives, learning outcomes that we expect that by the end of the project course, you are going to understand various terms used in project management. You also be able to plan and implement a project. You will be able to conduct project planning and implementation. You will also be able to understand the concepts around feasibility study, also be able to carry out project evaluation, and also be able to carry out risk assessment and understand various sustainability projects that or initiatives that you can be able to undertake for your project to continue to exist. We will of course be discussing these in topics as we proceed. So we have introduction to project management. We have a number of definition of terms, and the first one is the definition of the term project, where we are saying it is a temporary sequence of unique, complex and connected activities that have one goal or purpose, and that must be completed by a specific time within the budget and according to specifications. So one thing that we need to know about a project, it is that it is the aspect of uniqueness, and this that form this definition here are also, when we come to characteristics of projects, we still adopt some of them. Yeah, so complex, and then it needs to bring on board a number of activities. We are going to see that when we do project planning and see how the connectivity of activities takes place. And of course, at the end of the day, a project has a purpose or a goal that we intend that the project is able to achieve. Then we cannot work without budgets, and we have to be within certain specifications. For example, when you are constructing a house, we need to adhere to certain specifications and make sure that those specifications are met. Then we have project management. We are saying now it is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, procedures to project activities in order to meet cost, budget, scope of the project, the quality of the project, and the schedule time requirements. And then we have a project stakeholder, and we say that when we are defining a stakeholder, we say it is someone who has a stake in a project, whether directly or indirectly. Typically, they have an impact on and are impacted by the decisions made by the project throughout its existence. For example, if we think about stakeholders of Mask College of Business and Technology, we would say, number one, we have the students, we have parents, we have the staff, we have the government of Kenya, we have the neighboring community. So the same case with a project, we have those kind of stakeholders, depending on what kind of project we are executing. If it is an hospital, we think about stakeholders like the patients, we think about the government, we think about the staff of the hospital, donors, and so on and so forth. And then we look now at the characteristics and nature of projects. We have a project is a temporary venture. So by that we simply say it has a definite start and a definite end. So every project has that particular day when it starts and that particular day when it comes to an end. That is the nature of all the projects. And then the other one is produces a unique product, services or results. So every project brings around unique deliverables such as product, services, or results are produced by a project. For instance, although there are many other thousands of office buildings, this is a nice example. Each one is distinct to its unique owner, design, location, contractors, and other factors. So we have very many buildings around where you are But when you visit these buildings, you will find that the design is different, the contractors are different, the location of the building is different, and so on and so forth. So uniqueness is in that aspect. What each project is bringing on board will definitely be able to differ from one project to another. Then it has target beneficiaries. When we are undertaking any projects, we intend to have individuals benefit from the project. The reason why, for example, Mask College of Business and Technology exists is that you, the participants, the students, the staff, everybody has a way that they benefit from the establishment of this college. So the same case, all projects have people that are supposed to benefit, and we are saying customers, the community, the clients. Those are some of those examples. Then designed on a SMART objective. Yeah, SMART is an abbreviation that guides in decision making, or specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So all projects are guided by that. Of course, time we have just mentioned, it has a definite start and a definite end. Then project undergoes a life cycle. So we have the day that the project starts until the end. We are going to be discussing the cycle when we get onto our next discussions. And then every project, another characteristic is that it has risks and uncertainties. Forecasting is typically a foundation of project. Therefore, projects are always accompanied by uncertainties. Uncertainties are what we call unexpected events that might occur, that might take place and affect the continuation of the project or the success of the project. Then we have benefits of project management. So the first one is we are able to ensure, or project management helps us undergo what we call strategic alignment. So project management, we are saying, is important because it ensures what is being delivered is right and will deliver real value against business opportunities. Every client has strategic goals, and projects that we do for them advance those goals. So individuals, organizations have what we call strategic plans. Even Mask College of Business and Technology has a strategic plan. So through ensuring that each project is a success, for example, through delivering this content, we are also strategically aligning ourselves into the market as a provider of great content and great platforms for students to be able to learn. And then the other one is leadership. Project management is important because it brings leadership and direction to the project. Without project management, a team can be like a ship without a rudder, moving without direction, yes, or even simply a car without a driver. Then it also, another benefit is that project management provides a clear focus and objectives. Project management is important because it ensures that there is a proper plan for execution on strategic goals. And finally, realistic project planning. Project management, we are saying, is important because it ensures proper expectations are set around what can be delivered by, when, and how much. Then another benefit is quality control. So project management, we are saying, is important because it ensures the quality of whatever is being delivered consistently hits the mark or achieves its target. So we also have to be cognizant of matters quality as we undertake projects and ensure that they respect the quality expected. Then risk management. Project management, we are saying, is important because it ensures risks are properly managed and mitigated against to avoid becoming issues. And we're also saying risk management is very important for the success of the project. Then the other one is ensures order. Project management is important because it ensures the right people do the right things at the right time. So there is a proper sequence of activities. And that sequence of activities involves also ensuring that we have the right personnel to help in executing the projects. And then the other one is managing and learning from success or failure. So project management is important because it is also an opportunity for people to learn the success of the projects. Then we have the types of projects. We have projects, number one, civil and construction projects. These are projects focused on roads, buildings, development in developing economics. They are meant to develop infrastructures in a given nation. So what we call civil and construction projects, we have given examples of roads, buildings, the construction of communication infrastructure, and so on and so forth, the construction of markets. And then we have mine, extraction, and quarrying projects. So these ones focus on the exploitation of mineral resources in a country. So different countries have different resources that are available. So mining of gold, oil drilling, among other resources. So when countries are executing such kind of resources, we say that those ones are mine and extraction or quarrying projects. Then we have manufacturing projects. These are projects meant to produce new products, e.g. a new product development project. These are common in manufacturing industry. So these ones are common in companies and in organizations that are doing manufacturing. And then management process projects. These are development projects focused to improving the systems and the management processes. Some of these projects will come in form of community development involved in building capacity, restructuring and organization, implementing quality management systems, and implementing strategic plans. So these kind of projects, the management process projects, mostly occur within organizations. So people are able to develop themselves. That's what we are calling building capacity. So that happens through training, and restructuring is introducing other forms of changes. And then we have research projects. These are projects carried by researchers or academicians where the end results are the recommendations or information. So we have individuals finding out or carrying out research in various areas, mostly around our universities, our colleges. We can be able to do this kind of projects. In some other avenues, they are funded, and people are able to get a lot of information through them. Then we have the elements of project management. So we have so project management, we are saying it simply entails cost, time, quality. So this is what we call the triple constraints diagram. You can be able to remember it by the triangle. So scope, it is important to define and document project goals, requirements before work begins. That way everyone knows what to be done looks like. So it is important to know what is to be done in every project. And then of course time, we have mentioned it even as we began. We need to have a definite time and a definite time to start and a definite time to be able to end. And finally is on the cost constraint, the total cost of the project, or of course which we call the project budget, is very important also to ensure that the project succeeds. Then we have the principles of project management: clearly defined goals, team building, effective stakeholder management, principles of success, principle tetrahedron principle, and the principle of customer service. Then we have this is what we call the project life cycle, where we begin with initiation, the initiation stage, and then we have the planning stage. Is critical in creating a project roadmap. So we want to know where we are heading. So in this stage we have a plan, we develop a resource plan, We define goals, we communicate different roles within the organization, and then we have the execution part. Then we have what we call the project closure. So the closing phase is a critical step in project management life cycle. It signals the official end of the project and provides a period for reflection and wrap up. And these are some of the things that managers do. They need to take inventory of all deliverables, tie up loose ends. So whatever we have not gotten right, we can be able to do it there as project managers as we close the project. And then the project life cycle, you are going to review that on your own. It provides a structure for project delivery, improves communication between team members, enables progress to be tracked across the organization, and so on and so forth. So we have a sample project cycle now, a practical one. This one is what the World Bank have adopted. We are going to look at it, and then it is explained in these steps here: the identification, the preparation, appraisal, negotiation, implementation, and completion and validation. So that one is a practical example. I expect you to look at it and understand it and read. The explanations are well done there. Yeah, so that is the end of our topic number 1. We shall be continuing in our next video.